What is up, YouTube? I am Eric and you are watching Retro Video Game Pickups. Today we are talking about Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons on the PlayStation 4. So if you like games, consoles, or product reviews, please consider subscribing. So let's hop into it. So on this channel, I review a lot of games. I review a bunch of Switch stuff. I review a bunch of Nintendo stuff. So I figured I would play a PS4 game, and that game is Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, which is like a 2.5 to 3 hour long game. It's very fun, it's very weird, it's a very fun puzzle game, it's an adventure, it looks really good. I enjoyed this. I had some problems with the controls, but overall, it's a very fun game. So, you start off with your dad getting hurt, and these two brothers set off on an adventure to get some special potion, water, juice, whatever it is, to help your dad. So, you go on this really crazy adventure where you start off in one place and you just wander through this country, whatever it's going to be, this adventure, fairy tale kind of thing, fantasy-like. It's very weird. The graphics looked really good. You could sit back and enjoy the way it is. It kind of feels kind of like a Telltale game, kind of story-based, driven with a movie in between. It's really interesting and fun. You kind of are set in this storyline that you just go through and completing puzzles, and the story progresses, and it looks really good and it's very fun. Now, it is hard at times because you have to control one brother with your right stick and your right R2 button, and then your other brother on the L stick and the L2 button as well. So you're kind of trying to maneuver and do all this, and during it I did get my people crossed a few times, so I was like trying to control them, and they're going separate ways. And I forgot that I flipped them, and you gotta make sure you're controlling the right brother because that can really make the game more difficult. Now there's some really cool platforming positions, so at one point there's a rope tied between the brothers, and you're kind of, one brother's grabbing onto something and the other one's like swinging on the rope to grab to the next one. It's really awesome that way. I enjoyed that. It was a little weird with the two brothers on one controller. If you would have split this up to where you could have controlled one brother and then pressed a button and switched to the other, I think that might have been better. You might not have been as all over the place, because I tend to wander when I was playing. Like, one brother was faster than the other, so the other one kind of got behind and kind of was a little off. So that's one thing that I didn't like about the game. I wish they would have had you controlling one brother and the other one following along, and then being able to switch between the two, because each one could do certain things different. Like, one couldn't swim, so the one that couldn't swim had to get on the back of the one who could, or else he would die. There's a lot of cool things about it. The platforming was cool. You could platform with or without the other brother, honestly. There were some times that one brother got separated and you had to figure out your way together again, and that's just really cool. There's a lot of interactive elements, like a troll helps you at one point, a lady helps you, a man helps you, just some weird things that go on. A bird also helps you, which is cool, because you see the younger brother kind of form a bond with that bird, which is really cool. I like the story. Now, the story does get a little dark at points and then gets sad at other points. So if you're playing this game and you're younger, it may not be for you, because it is that like emotional feeling when you're playing this game. I could see people crying at points in this game, and other points you're looking around and you're like, wow, just taking in the environment around you, because there's some cool elements. Because at one point you make it to this kind of like a giant level world thing, that there's giants that have fought all around you, and they're just bodies strung everywhere, and you have to make your way through the bodies. There's at one point where you like move someone's arm and it cuts down and it cuts off a leg of a giant because it has a hatchet or an axe in its hand, and the leg moves and you're able to walk under it. And I like that the characters are kind of like grossed out, but at the same time they're like, we need to do this. So it's very interesting. Now, it doesn't have like any dialogue, it's all in some strange foreign language, so you kind of have to piece things together, which I like about it, because you kind of form your own story and it fits you, and it fits you very well. And it's a fun game. I love the puzzles. As you know, if you've watched other game reviews on this channel, I like weird and out of the box games, especially if they're puzzle games or adventure games, and this one fits that really well. I enjoyed it. Now, it is a relatively short game, but for how cheap I got it for, I want to say I got it for like $8 or something at a pawn shop. I really enjoyed it. I saw it and thought, this artwork is good, so why not go ahead and pick it up for that? If I don't like it, it's only $8. But I saw some people who didn't like it. Maybe they spent the full $60 or however much it cost when it came out for a 3-hour game. I could see that watering down the content and the quality, but going into this game, I knew that it was relatively short because I looked it up, because I tend to do that to see how much investment I have to make in games like this. And I saw that it was 3 hours, and I was like, oh, I could play that no problem. So I picked it up, played it, really enjoyed it. If you like fun, weird action, adventure, puzzle games, I think you should definitely check this out. It's a relaxed gameplay. You can sit back and figure it out and not be too stressed. There's some very weird, odd moments in it that I really enjoyed, and some other like suspenseful ones. So with that being said, I think if you can get this for under $20, go check it out. It's a fun game. If you like games like this, please comment below and let me know what you think. If you've played it before, tell me what you think about it, what you don't like about it, what you like about it. Don't spoil it for anyone, but overall, I enjoyed the game, and I would probably play a second one or any more games that are released that are like this by this company. And I really enjoyed it. So I just want to say, don't forget to look at the links below. I have a Twitter, an Instagram, a Facebook, and a Big Cartel merch page. So go check those out if you're interested in any of that. But with that being said, thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.